The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Third and 2. Lock's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Here we go, D. All day, defense. Pilot, 64, we snap.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft. 61. Match box.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Two draw Corkers. Look at me. Zipper.
On second down, McFarland. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it to Brown, complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
On the set. Here we go. Hey, exit. Watch 7. Watch 7. Single. That's single in the slot. Mike's 43. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll set up a throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. You. Big grip.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Going long here for Wallace. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Snowhawks 7, Ravens nothing.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it.
On first down, McFarland. And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Christian, travel. Check 43. Mike. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go. Now.
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
You got tight right there. Yep. 5.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. and this ball winds up being intercepted.
On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Get it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this will be a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
70, Indy. Check, 43. Hey, Echo. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm going. Go. I'm going back to you. 43 is the mic. Be grip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mike, 59, 59. Know your job. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, 59. 59, Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken at about the 36. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, seam 6. Hurry. Topper! Whip. Watch the whip. Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Go Mike 50. Hey, I can reach tracks. Let's go. Mike 50. Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. I smell fear in that offense. General West.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64, we hit it.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Here we go, G. Mike, hey, Delta. That's right, man. Get away. Mike, check. 59. Yep. Watch the twist. Mike's 59. Now, smooth. Watch the pass.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Snowhawks.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Check 59, Mike.
Locke now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Go! Look at me, zipper! I got one. Snap!
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third down and 12.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Hey, watch number 5. Bravo. Go. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Set, go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Tight end left. 4 down.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Blue draw quarters.
Check 50, check 50. 49, check 49, check 49.
Check safety, check safety.
Check 37, check 37.
You're out.
Check, check.
On second down now, McFarland, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Alpha. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. It's a party now. 43 is the mic. 43. Hey. That's what I do. 43 is the mic. Hit it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Yep. Check motion. 43 from now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Play that shot deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Hey. 43 is the mic. You got nothing in there. You got to go.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Show it up. Yes. Greystone Travis.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Set, 94. Leo. Protein spill. Get it.
On second down, McFarland. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Haywood.
Nice 57's Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Go.
Time to work, night. 57, Mike, 57.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit.
Here we go.
57's the mic. Watch 50. Yo, go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Hey, Sam off. Big grip.
They run the counter. McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check. Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Topper.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 57. Get him. 50.
X3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7. Check, 59. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Get it.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check. Lucky. Look at me. Zip, hit it.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 26. Hey, Echo. Tootie's the mic.
Better bring it.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, team 6. Hey! Ready?
Back to throw. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Wahoo!
Come on, let's go. Check Mike, man, Mike, hey, tight. Check Mike, man, Mike. Watch the slant.
Yep.
Motion.
Snap.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Here we go.
Well, going in at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.